there was a team in Par of fellas, and one of my uncles, my Uncle Frank, I'd gone down to his house one Sunday and he said, do you want to run round? So I had to run round with these fellas and got the bug for it the weekend after my dad brought me to Saints. And from then on I just started watching them. From there, I went to Rivington Road, and John Mantle was my school teacher, who obviously played here. And Billy Benyon was a great friend of one of my uncles. And I name dropped Billy Benyon was a good friend of, and from there I got in, well, there was trials obviously for school, played through school. While I was at Rivington, I played for Pilks, and it was from Pilks that Harry Wellens, Paul's dad, spotted me and asked me to come up and have a chat. I then, from having the chat, was stood on the terraces watching him, and 3 weeks later I was in the boardroom signing as a 16-year-old on amateur form, supposedly, and I played at Swinton before my 17th birthday in the first team. Don't mind this to sound a bit big-headed, but there were a few teams chasing me to sign. I was a 17-year-old, and Saints were playing in the Floodlit Cup at Hull KR, and Jack Temple, who's died now, and Jeff Sutcliffe, who used to be the secretary, who's recently passed away, they took me away to Harrogate before my 17th birthday, and we stayed in a hotel in Harrogate just so they made sure that the forms were signed by myself for Saints and nobody else. And then from there we went and watched the Floodlit final, and obviously we got beat. And things just developed from there. I mean, it is a good feeling, but it takes a bit of time to sink in. But you see, I had that experience before my 17th birthday, because Eric Ashton, they had a scrum half crisis here, and I was actually at a family do, and the phone went and Eric Ashton had said, I need you to get home and get in bed because you're playing tomorrow at Swinton.